Cheers. I'm back. So after 3 years of being a recluse and watching Jeremy Collins smoking all day, I finally saw daylight and I couldn't believe it because I walked up the road. I walked up Magdalen Street and I thought it was in India. It was awesome. And I can't quite get over everything because the lights are brighter and the grass is greener. All I can say is my favourite song, my number, Pink Floyd, called High Hopes on the Division Bell album just about sums everything up. And no, I'm not on LSD. I'm not, seriously. I'm back on track, thanks to Lorna and her patience. So thank you, Lorna, for hanging in there and not giving me up on me, even though I kept saying, no, I'm not well enough, no, I'm not up to it. She basically had the patience of a saint. Cheers, and thank you, Lorna. And also I must give a very big thank you to Merlin and to Naomi. And Merlin was the one who suggested I went to see Naomi in Indiana's festival. And what a wonderful lady with so much compassion. She took one look at me and said, you haven't eaten and you haven't slept, spot on. And you need, seriously, to get in a safe place and to get yourself sorted. And so thank you, Naomi, for your kindness and your guidance and your love and compassion and your empathy. Cheers, Naomi. And all I can say is, that's when you find out the real hearts of people, when you hit rock bottom. And I'm pleased to say, the only way is up. So onwards and upwards, and welcome back. And so I'm welcoming myself back. Cheers, I'm welcoming myself back. Don't you just love it? So now, back on track, I'm going to rejoin, well, I haven't left them, but I've kind of disappeared. Susan Scott lookalikes. And so apparently I was told I was #1 on Google search as a Scarlett O'Hara lookalike Vivian Lee from Gone with the Wind. So basically I've been having a dress made since about 1990, good grief. I've already spent £100 towards it. And Margaret Paston has been making it, and I've been for fitting after fitting, and it's from Gone with the Wind. So we need to contact Margaret Paston and get this dress seriously back on track. And then, so that's the Gone with the Wind, Vivian Lee. I'm also Cleopatra. I do Elizabeth Taylor, Cleopatra with the wig. Now this £100 wig keeps disappearing and then reappearing. And it reappeared and now it's disappeared. We need to find this wig, seriously. And I can do my own makeup. But my favourite of all is, of course, Kathy from Wuthering Heights. That's always been my favourite. I watched the film when I was about 9 years old and that was it. I was mesmerised. And how could a young 17-year-old write such an awesome film full of so much passion and heartache and, I mean, love, revenge, hatred. In fact, every emotion, negative and positive, but very negative by the end of it. How could a 17-year-old girl who never had a boyfriend, Emily Bronte, write it? That's what I want to know. Really want to go to the Yorkshire Moors, but guess what? After years and years of searching for a Heathcliff, I've had a number of Heathcliffs. One of them was very camp, but he's superb. What a great guy. And Michael Bailey, who was Al Pacino, and he looks very much like Cliff Richard. But you see, he looks too clean cut. I need a real Heathcliff. Couldn't believe it. Bumped into my friend Adrian House outside St Andrew's Church. I was then running to the Harvest Festival, good grief. And there he was. I mean, a Heathcliff. And Adrian was sitting next to him. Adrian's a musician and he's got a CD. I wanted to buy it off him. And as I bought his CD, I glanced over and there was this guy with slightly tan skin, all black hair, looking really sort of gypsy-fied and like full of love and compassion. And he looked like he'd been through torture, like me, Africanised torture. And I thought, gosh, this is look a Heathcliff look like. And he's also a busker and was playing the guitar. So I then bumped into him again when I'm buying half of Oxfam. And as he walks in the door, I said, hi, would you... Dan, I think it's Dan, I hope it is. You'd make a great Heathcliff. Will you be my Heathcliff? And he said, yes. So I'm drinking to Dan. And thank you for the friend's request, which I will get back to, because we need you on board. We need to get you as my Heathcliff. I've got the outfit. We've now got David Green and the green screen. So David Green, the green screen, you couldn't make it up, could you? So we need to get this on track and get a show reel together and send it to Susan Scott's. Looking forward to it. Now going to be watching Wuthering Heights. We mustn't leave my friend Andy Jenkin out. And we mustn't leave Glenn Young's out. Now, Andy Jenkin, we're going to do a recreation of Carry On Screaming. So I've got the red dress. I've got the long cigarette holder. Just need the more cigarette. The voice is hoarse and husky. So do you mind if I smoke? I think that's... I mean, seriously. And as for Glenn Young's, wow, we've got you the outfit of the century, Glenn. I've actually bought a Second World War Norfolk Regiment officer's outfit with a hat. So we can't wait to do that one with the green screen. So I'm looking forward to fellow tea parties, and aristocratic Andy and Lady Lorraine are back with a vengeance, gosh, I can't even say, after 3 years of being a complete recluse and watching Jeremy Kyle and smoking all day. So, I mean, I think that's obviously going to have some kind of effect. And I was so pale and so scary with jet black hair and a white face. And one day I had the flu so bad I sprayed my face with water and the door knocked. And it was my younger brother, and he answered it, and he just almost ran off screaming at the sight of me. I really looked like I just crawled out of a grave, and literally so pale, and so big black circles under my eyes with the flu virus, and water dripping off my face, and hair as black as soot. And so thank you to John Oliver's Elm Hill for sorting my hair out. And literally bleaching the black out of it, because I think there comes a time, and I'm 50 now. It's all very well going around with black hair when you're 20, but 50, I think I looked a bit too harsh. Oh, well, thank you all for listening to my waffling, and I'm hanging on in there, trying to stay sane. But the good news is I was diagnosed as being, I can't believe it, diagnosed as being psychic, and that is my illness. My mental illness is that I'm a sensitive, I'm a psychic with an extra sense. So let's drink to that, and let's embrace it, and let's encourage it, and let's go on a course to develop it, as suggested by top psychiatrist at Helston Doctor Who's. So I've just walked out of the TARDIS, off down Magdalen Street, and then I'm in India. Don't you just love it? Cheers, everybody. Welcome, and welcome back. I mean, to myself. I'm just welcoming myself back. Cheers. Bye. Lorraine Ward from Norwich. Over and out.